Hello friends, how are you doing today? So in the last video we saw about private cloud, right? And I explained with a simple example. Just to recap, just imagine your private cloud as a single family home where you can access your bedroom, bathroom, or gym area, whatever, only by your family members. No one from outside can access your bedroom, bathroom, or gym area without your permission. That's similar to your private cloud. You can deploy only your application. No other organization will come and share your cloud with themselves. So it's just private to you, right? Now in this video we are going to talk about public cloud with a simple example. Okay, so all of you might have gone for any vacation, and you might have rented a house for staying with your friends and family members, and you might have stayed for a couple of days or weeks, and you might have enjoyed all the places around the area where you stayed, right? So the important part to note here is the house that you stayed is not yours, right? It was rented by you and owned by someone else, right? And another thing is that house is shared by you and your friends, right? And it's shared by outside of your family as well, but they are your friends and they stayed with you, and you all shared that single house rented by you and owned by someone else, right? So once you stay there and enjoy the places, and you vacate the house, and while you vacate you pay for the number of days that you stayed in that house, right? And it's not your own house. You just have to pay the rent for the number of days that you stayed in that house. Okay, similarly, if you want to share a software and hardware ecosystem owned by some other companies like AWS, Azure, IBM, and Google Cloud, you share some portion of the ecosystem, and similarly another company will also share some portion of the ecosystem and deploy their application, and you also deploy the application. You both share a common place, right, for deploying and running your application. So that's just public cloud concept. Okay, so what is the advantage of going for public cloud? So basically, if you want to own your private cloud, you have to buy all the hardware and software components for running your application on your private cloud, right? You have to set up your private cloud. You should have your system admin to maintain it and manage it. But in case of public cloud, all these hassles are not there. Okay, you just go and deploy. Everything else under the infrastructure is taken care by the public cloud service provider like AWS, Azure, IBM Cloud, and Google Cloud. So this is simple example for public cloud, where you don't need to own any hardware and platform components. You can just rent it and pay for the number of days that you use and pay for the capacity that you use. That's it. And if you don't want to continue running your application on the public cloud, it's your choice. You can come out anytime, and nobody will ask any question. So most of the startup companies go for public cloud because they don't want to invest heavily on their infrastructure. Just use the infrastructure provided by any public cloud service providers, and also they can leverage the platform for deploying their application. So we talked about the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service in previous videos, right? You can go and watch that as well. So to summarize it, public cloud is similar to your vacation rental company, where they leave many houses for the rent, and people can rent the house and share with the other friends as well, and they just pay for the number of days they stay in that house. Similarly, public cloud is a hardware and software ecosystem provided by major public cloud service providers. As a startup or enterprise, you can just go and rent the services and infrastructure, whatever you need for your requirement, and then use that. Once you are done using, and if you want to come out, you can come out anytime, and all you need to do is just pay for the time and capacity that you use those services or infrastructure provided by the public cloud service providers. I hope you might have got a clear understanding of how public cloud works, and how companies use the public cloud, and what are all the benefits of public cloud, right? We'll see something about hybrid cloud in the next video. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up. Take care. Bye.